And what else long term what changes do you foresee in the workplace environment? I know it's difficult to second guess sometimes, but your metaphorical crystal ball and see what might be seeing in the office environment.
Yeah, I think I'm very aware that there are suddenly a lot of experts out there.
You seem to be. Everyone's got an opinion on how the office might look like.
Yeah, there's a lot of workplace specialists, and I feel slightly inadequate for essentially growing a bit of a beard and watching Tiger King over.
We'll come
lockdown.
to that in a minute, because I think I suspected that might be the case. So yeah.
While others appear to have really used their time well and have become workplace experts and virology specialists as well. So
yeah.
And of course, what the post-pandemic workplace will look like is the $1 million question.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not giving you $1 million, but maybe just some a few, a few
under a bed somewhere, I think. But really, without wishing to add to that hypothetical debate, what we do know is, by chatting with both venues and designers, is that businesses really don't want to forget those principles and cultures. And I know that's not easy.
Yeah.
But these are businesses that have adopted programs of flexibility, collaborative working. They've added social space, accidental collision points, and are now being informed that the opposite's required.
Yeah, that's the real dichotomy, isn't it? So for so long, up until this point, it was about work where you like, get close to people, collaborate, brainstorm, and all that, great stuff. But now, obviously with the social distancing measures, which are going to be, with us for at least the medium term, if not the long term, that sort of goes against what's been going on. But I guess it's just, it's about adaptability, I suppose, which, we've seen in the office sector for quite a long time. So it's just another iteration of that, back to the drawing board a little bit.
Sure. I think, you asked about longer term. There'll undoubtedly be a reduction and a condensing of real estate, which in turn will have a massive effect on the real estate market. So landlords will need to adapt, see a change in lease terms and a desire for more localized working hubs. Which might be a fantastic opportunity for co-working and service workspace operators in local areas. There's certainly a realization that people don't need to work in the way they traditionally did. So split working weeks between home and the office will undoubtedly increase. And become the norm for many. And I think this is much thinking about tasks involved is about roles or personalities. I mean, there's been a lot of talk, and no doubt you've read as many articles as I have about is it a generational thing, or is it about
is it a personality thing, perhaps?
Personality, absolutely. Introverts and extroverts. I think it's more about the role provided and what you need to do. And then moving on to sort of, I suppose, the look and feel of the space. I think comfort is a key word here. That sense of familiarity, get my teeth in, and a sense of safety and security. I think the majority of people have been sort of okay in lockdown, largely because they feel relatively safe and comfortable at home. And it's vital then that, despite safety measures required to reopen workspaces, that there's that sense of security, comfort, familiarity throughout the space continues. You don't really want to have to do that commute, which looking at a business like the Space Lab recently did a major survey on what people really are missing and aren't missing, and unsurprisingly, the commute was something that their people are very much not missing.
Yes, being sort of wedged on a tube or a train for upwards of half an hour, 45 minutes is no one's idea of fun, really, is it?
It never was, and that will be even more horrific now, I'm sure, thankfully I haven't had to do it so much. And people, there is the question of, once they've been through that, will they be productive? Will they be in the right mindset to be productive, to work? So I think we'll see more domesticated design, even more biophilic principles adopted, more of that domestication.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, what we've seen already, but continue and, oh, God forbid, pivot in certain directions. So we touched on this just earlier, but perhaps like to come on to some more light-hearted questions to maybe as a contrast to the serious subject we've been talking about before. So in terms of if you could be in lockdown with anyone, imaginary or real, who would it be?
Oh, imagine! I didn't know we had an imaginary option.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I forgot to put that into the context. But no. I mean, you know, off the top of your head, was there someone you had in mind?
Jurgen Klopp.
Was it? Oh, yes. I suspected. I was looking at that badge and suspecting
the badge. We've grown the beard to be more like Jurgen.
Yeah, you're just short of the baseball cap.
Be more Jurgen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could, you know, everyone loves Jurgen, right? He's practical.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah. I mean,
you know. Maybe not, although Milliken's lovely Manchester United viewers out there, but
maybe we'll have to see. Great answer. And I know you're a big music fan. Is there anything that you've been particularly tuned into, or you found comfort?
Yeah. I think the first thing, I suppose, the proper answer would be Birdsong. Hasn't it been amazing?
Yeah, I can just hear some outside my window. Yeah. And actually that's been, I mean, it felt a little bit, you know, as if they were taunting us slightly when we couldn't go outside and they were sort of, you know, going about their days. But now, with a little bit more easing of where you can go, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite rural here out in Essex, so it's been, the volume's definitely been increased on Birdsong, but the honest truth is that I've normally got buds in my ears and not listening to the birds at all, because there's music to listen to. Big shout out, I should say, Tim's listening parties, Tim Burgess, those who don't know.
Yes, they've been great.
Done quite a few of them. DMAs, Shed 7, Joy Division, The Cult, I mean, plenty of them.
All the greats there.
All the greats, which with the weather being temperate as well, it's been nice to just sort of sit on the top step of a balcony and music in, and that's been a real plus.
Before we leave you, I wonder if you might be able to tell us about any plans for mixology in the coming months and years, or whether it's too soon.
No.
If you've got anything you can share, I'm sure anyone watching this will be delighted to know what's going on.
Of course. Ironically, as we're speaking, Helen, it's Mixology Day, or would have been.
Well, happy Mixology Day in that case.
Which is sort of poignant and slightly sad at those things. And the biggest sadness is that it's we have lost people because of this, because it's impossible to support an events team when there are no events. Hopefully we'll work with them again in the not too distant future. But going forward, certainly planning a bigger, better mixology for 2021, where we're looking to celebrate the best of this year as well as next year. We did toy with something online, something virtual, but we felt only right that this year's winners and our judging selections all wrapped up for the year. We felt it's only right they got their moment on the stage. So we'll be announcing 2 sets of winners next year.
Double the fun.
Double the fun, absolutely. So bigger and better. I must say we've had a record number of entries in the high standard products and projects submitted this year, which has been delighted by that response. So it's only right, like I say, they get their moment up on the stage.
Yeah, no, that seems only fitting. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you, Mick, for chatting with me on behalf of Milliken as part of these series of design interviews. To listen to the rest of the interviews, visit millikenfloors.com.